Long before the world knew great cities, there was one place people whispered about in fear and wonder. A city so rich that gold was common, so powerful that kings bowed, so proud that its people believed even the gods watched it closely. This city was called Babylon, and its rise was magnificent, but its fall was unforgettable. Welcome to Cammy the Story Teller. This is the true story of the ancient city that touched the sky. In the beginning, the land was quiet. Two great rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, flowed gently through dry earth. Around them, small villages formed. People farmed, hunted, and prayed to unseen forces they did not understand. They feared floods. They feared hunger. They feared the sky. To survive, they gathered together. Slowly, walls rose. Markets appeared. Temples followed. And among all these growing settlements, one place began to stand out. It was not yet great, but it was hungry to become great. That place would become Babylon. Babylon did not rise by accident. It sat at the center of trade routes. Merchants passed through carrying spices, cloth, animals, and ideas. With trade came wealth. With wealth came power. Homes turned into palaces. Paths turned into wide roads. Shrines turned into massive temples. People believed the gods favored Babylon. And then came a man who would change everything. His name was Hammurabi. He was not just a king. He was a builder of order. He believed a city could only be strong if people feared both the king and the law. So he created something never seen before. He carved laws into stone. Clear laws. Harsh laws. Laws that told people exactly what would happen if they disobeyed. Eye for eye. Tooth for tooth. Justice was no longer hidden. It stood in public, carved for all to see. Under Hammurabi, Babylon became organized, disciplined, and respected. Other cities feared it. Some joined it. Others were crushed by it. Babylon became the heart of a growing empire. As centuries passed, Babylon transformed into something breathtaking. Huge walls surrounded it. They were so wide that chariots could race on top of them. Gates made of blue stone shone in the sun, decorated with lions and dragons. Inside the city, life overflowed. Markets never slept. Music filled the air. Priests burned incense for the gods day and night. At the center stood massive temples called ziggurats, built like stairways to the sky. People believed the gods could walk down from heaven using these steps. Babylon was not just a city. It was a statement. The people of Babylon believed they were chosen. They believed their city would last forever. That no army could break its walls. That no god would abandon them. Stories spread of a tower that reached the heavens, built by human hands in defiance of limits. Whether real or symbolic, it reflected Babylon's heart. Pride lived here, and pride always invites downfall. Then came Nebuchadnezzar II, the most famous king of Babylon. Under him, Babylon reached its greatest height. He expanded the empire through war and conquest. Captives from many lands were brought into the city, including the people of Jerusalem. Babylon became a melting pot of cultures, languages, and beliefs. Legend speaks of the Hanging Gardens, built for a queen who missed her green homeland. Terraces filled with trees and flowers rose above stone, watered by clever machines. Babylon became the envy of the world. But beneath the beauty, something was rotting. Power made Babylon comfortable. Comfort made it careless. Kings became more concerned with luxury than leadership. Priests argued among themselves. The people trusted walls more than wisdom. They believed no enemy could enter. They believed the rivers protected them. They believed they were untouchable. But while Babylon slept in pride, an enemy watched quietly. The enemy was Cyrus the Great of Persia. He did not attack the walls. He did not challenge the gates. Instead, he waited. One night, while Babylon celebrated a festival, drinking and dancing, Cyrus' soldiers diverted the river. The water level dropped. Under cover of darkness, Persian soldiers walked through the riverbed and entered the city. No great battle. No warning, no mercy. Babylon fell in a single night. The city that believed itself eternal was taken almost without a fight. Babylon did not burn immediately. It faded. New rulers ruled elsewhere. Trade routes shifted. Temples crumbled. Stones were taken to build other cities. The great walls fell silent. The markets emptied. The gods were forgotten. Eventually, sand covered what pride once lifted. Today, Babylon lives only in ruins and stories. But its spirit still whispers lessons. That wealth cannot save pride. That walls cannot protect arrogance. That no empire, no matter how great, escapes time. Babylon touched the sky, and then it returned to dust. Why Babylon still matters? Because Babylon was us. Our hunger, our brilliance, our pride, our fall. And that is why its story refuses to die. Thank you for listening to Cammy the Story Teller. If you enjoyed the story of Babylon, the city that believed it was eternal, don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting stories.